Hello, welcome to the next session of CSS. Now we're going to talk about CSS syntax. What is the syntax and how we use CSS with our HTML. So let's dive into it and start learning about the basic syntax and structure of how we use CSS with our HTML. Okay, so I'm going to show you this example now within our VS Code. So let's just go and dive into the coding and start working with CSS. So I have opened my VS Code. Let me create a new file here, and now I'm going to type in the basic command here. So this basic command, for example, I'm going to say HTML. Remember, I talked about that we need HTML content, so \HTML. So this is going to be my simple HTML. So let me just save this file, Control S, and we're going to go inside my source code folder within projects, and I'm going to say, for example, this is supposed to be my 4th lesson, I believe. So we're going to say CSS syntax.html. Now do remember, I'm still saving this file as a CSS syntax.html. Okay, and let me hit save. So now we have a simple HTML file that contains the basic code. Let's just say like a head tag. Okay, and then after the head tag, let me write the body tag. Okay, if you know HTML, you know that these are the basic tags that we need to write every single time. Within the head tag, we write something called title. Okay, and then I say CSS S1 syntax. Oops, and then we go inside body and I give a H1 and I say lesson, I think this is 4, 5, I forgot, 5, right? So lesson 5 CSS syntax. Okay, and then I can create a paragraph tag and I can say, hey, syntax is blah 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 things. Okay, so I have this basic code already for me done. So now what we did is we created a very simple HTML page, and then let's just view this HTML page, Control S. Let me view it in a browser and see how the output is. Okay, so now once we run the code, now you can see lesson 5 CSS code, and this is some basic explanation of how basically CSS works. So each declaration blah 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 things, this is just a simple text. This is a simple HTML without any design elements. This is something we have been talking about. How do we add CSS to it? So what we do is we have added this something called in CSS we use something called selectors and tags. So in HTML, let me write style and I say, for example, color, and then let me give it color as red. Okay, so what did I do now? Now I have written a simple CSS code with HTML. So we wrote an attribute called style. This is HTML's attribute. Remember, this is not CSS attribute. This is an HTML attribute telling this tag that I'm going to use a CSS code for you. And then we have used a code CSS called color, colon, and a property name. Okay, so this is basically what we say, color and its value red semicolon. If I save it, okay, go back to my code, now you note it's red. How did that happen? Because we used something called CSS. Okay, this is what simply a CSS looks like. This is telling our browser that H1 has a style. This style tag is basically attribute is basically an HTML attribute associated with CSS, telling our browser that this CSS style is called color. Now this is what we call a CSS style and its value. In CSS terms, we refer it to as a property. The other way of quickly doing it is called inline CSS. So for example, let me explain it in a better way. So what if I use a style tag here? Oops, style style, and then I can give a tag and come here and I can say here's a paragraph, and then I want to apply a style to it, and for example this paragraph can be and this thing. So we specify certain attributes to our CSS. Now what we did this time, what I did something different. First of all, I used the style tag in a head. Okay, this is one way of telling our HTML that how we are going to use CSS. Don't worry, I'm going to explain this little bit more in detail. So one way was I used the style attribute in a heading. Second way was that I use the style tag itself in a head tag. I'm going to talk more about this in a separate session. Next session will be basically exactly telling you how we're going to use it. Then what we did here is we specified P. The P stands for the tag name. So this is a selector which specifies this P here. So we use the paragraph tag here. Now we're telling our CSS that this is my paragraph. Then block start, block close. This is basically what we call our block code. Then these are what we refer to in terms of our CSS. So this is actually CSS. Okay, this entire code here is CSS. This is telling our browser that I have a paragraph tag and I want to apply these styles on my paragraph. As simple as that. In order to use CSS, you have to have HTML. Underlying HTML is there. Second, we're going to tell our HTML how you're going to look by using CSS, and that is going to be done using something called CSS properties. These CSS properties are color and its value, font size, again another property, its value, font family, another property name, its value. These are what we call CSS. That's it. This is all CSS is. All we do in CSS is we specify what styles we want to apply. Remember previous session I told you that CSS is nothing more than design elements. So for design we just use design at properties. In CSS we call them that this is what I call a property, okay, and then colon and its value, then a semicolon. That's it. This is basically a CSS for me. These are what we refer to as CSS styles. Now there are hundreds of different styles we apply, but the way we apply it is exactly like the same. So we go for property. So font size is again a property. So font family, again a property. Background color, foreground color, alignment, margin, everything we do becomes a property, and then it has a specific value. And then how we apply that, we give it a tag name. Okay, this is the tag name. So in terms of paragraph, we apply this tag name, Control S. Let me just remove this property here so that we don't cause any error. Control S, go back to our code, and now you notice that my font is different, my font size is different, and my color is different. How did that happen? Because I told my HTML that I'm going to apply a style, which is referring to a CSS, and then this is the style, okay. This is the style that I'm going to apply. On which tag I'm going to apply? I'm going to apply on a paragraph tag. This is basically what CSS is. This is how we apply the tags. That's it. You apply, and we obviously use semicolon to separate multiple styles. So this indicates, this is style 1, this is style 2, font 1, and then the style 3 is there. Okay, so this is style 3. So this is style 1, this is style 2, simple as that. Okay, so this is how simply we apply CSS, as simple as that. So this P becomes our selector. This P is my selector that I'm going to specify. So this is basically the tag name that I've used. Here's my tag P. I'm going to apply style on tag. Similarly, if I want to apply tag on H1, so I can say, hey, here's an H1 for you, bracket close, bracket start, and then I can apply various different styles to H1. Or for example, and let me add a background color to it, and then background color can be, let me say, light gray. Oops, LIGHT, light, and let me style gray. Okay, and there we go. So now what we did, we apply same thing. So now I said, here's a selector H1. What is H1? H1 is the tag name that we just created below. So here's my H1 tag one name. H1 is there. Now I'm going to say on this H1 apply these different styles. So apply color, apply font, apply family, apply background, and then I will go through different things. So as soon as I save this code, go back here, now you note that it has a red, larger font size, and a background color gray. Wonderful. For example, you want to make it to the center. I said, okay, let's have it as a center. So I can say alignment center. So I can say align, ALIGN, align center. Control S, come here, hit a refresh. Nothing happens. Why didn't center? And then you notice the background is gone. Why? What happened? The only thing we will be working about is the semicolon now. Remember we told about with this semicolon here indicates property 1 ended. This is the second property. This is the third property. At the end of every property, I have a semicolon. This one I didn't give a semicolon. Previously it worked because this was the last property. So it was no problem. So if I give a semicolon now, Control S, now it should work. So if I come back here, hit a reset, you know, we get this. So because this is aligned in center, it's not working. I think it was text align. Yes, Control S, come here. Now we get at center point. Okay, so this is what we're doing, CSS. So this is what simply CSS is. We apply various different styles on a CSS. Now don't worry, I'm going to talk about selectors in detail. I'm going to talk about these styles in detail. I'm going to talk about this style tag in detail, this inline style in detail. Everything is going to be in a separate detailed sessions. So just to give you a brief introduction of what CSS is and how we write the syntax. So this is the certain syntax points. We give a selector, we start a block, we close a block. Inside a block, we write a property name, colon and property value, then a semicolon. Make it a habit of giving a semicolon after every property. It simplifies lots of things. Okay, so hopefully that's clear. And next we will talk more about these selectors in detail and then how we apply these selectors with these tags. See you in the next session.